and we get a lot of mixed signals too as men. It's like, well, don't give up. Don't, just keep pursuing. No, there's kids, it gets to the point where it's creepy. And it's called harassment.
Yeah.
Like you need to just take your L and go on about your business. Hey guys, we're back with another reaction video. So tonight we want to discuss rejection. I think that's something that everybody has experienced on some level or not. But tonight we want to talk specifically about men handling rejection. So we have a nice little video here from a TikToker named Performance_Potential. Don't know much about him, but we came across this video and I thought it was pretty cool. So here we go.
I never get angry when a woman denies you or says she does not want to talk to you anymore. If a girl's straightforward with you and tells you she does not want to pursue a relationship with you and doesn't ghost you, she did you a favor letting you know that she's not interested. Far too many times the people I've seen in the past have gotten really angry, had a bad reaction to somebody saying they didn't want to talk anymore. And really what you're doing is proving the point of why they didn't want to talk to you anymore. Because you lacked emotional stability, you didn't have the ability to take criticism, and you didn't have enough self-esteem to move on when they said they didn't want you. Having a really shitty, angry reaction when somebody tells you they don't want to be with you is what makes people ghost other people in the future because they want to avoid the conflict.
Good point.
Very good point.
Mm-hmm.
I think as men, you need to learn how to deal with rejection early on. But in this world, as men, you will be rejected. You're not going to get the job you want. You're not going to get the apartment you want. You're not going to get the degree you want. You're going to have to learn to deal with rejection. I think we do a disservice to a lot of our young men by not teaching them that. We tell them that you can be the next president. You can be. No, you can't. Everybody can't be. Everybody ain't able. Everybody, you need to. That's why you need a mentor.
Yeah.
That's why we need fathers and mentors so you can put you in the right lane. There was a time when my oldest son, he wanted to be in the NBA. And I was like, okay, well, it's gonna take this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and a lot of luck, and about 5 more inches of height, son, for you to be a viable NBA player. And he played basketball and he did very well, but he wasn't NBA material. He had to deal with that rejection. And so many young men go out here and they get disenfranchised because they approach that girl that they like, or they approach the head of the cheerleader team, and then she rejects them, and then they're like, oh, I'm the worst thing ever. Instead of shaking it off and moving forward, they wallow in it. And so many of our teenage young boys are now suffering with depression, and they're angry, and like all these
anxiety,
all these deletions that we're seeing. I can't say the word on YouTube. All the deletions we're seeing in schools are of disenfranchised, rejected young men who have some mental issues and didn't know how to deal with it, and they had no one to go to. I think it's just sad. It's just really, really sad to me to know that there's so many men out there hurting. What do you think from your end as a woman? How do you see rejection?
I think that we don't necessarily understand the depth of pain and suffering we inflict upon y'all when we reject you, because women are known to do nuclear rejections. We'll be at a party and it'll be 2 or 3 of your girls, and a guy braves the room. He walks across and he's like, hey, would you like to dance, or can I buy you a drink? And no, like you see it on movies, but it really does happen. It's not just a movie thing or a theatrics. And we don't think about what that does to the other person. There's a way to say anything, and I think we could definitely do a better job of telling people what we want, or even what we're needing in that moment, without being a jerk about it, and just thinking about how would you feel if the shoe was on the other foot, and if that was you, trying to talk to a guy that you were really interested in, because we do that as well. We'll approach a guy, and I don't think we're not built to handle
rejection well at all.
Right. So just because if you look at it, the way we are kind of groomed and the way society is set up, we're told we can pretty much have anything, and you're the little princess, and you're special, and and we're groomed a certain way. So when a guy rejects us, we take it so hard, and we definitely internalize it, and we cry about it, and we tell everybody, and then we want to basically put a hit out on them verbally, and don't date this guy because he did this to me, and we don't handle it well. So I think we need to think about what we're doing and how that's going to affect the other person. Without you come across the room and you're like, hey, would you like today? I say, oh no, I'm really not interested, but thank you so much, I really appreciate that was so sweet of you to offer. Now, after that, you keep persisting.
That's my next point right there.
Yeah.
Some dudes take it way too far because they don't know. Some guys have never been told no. That's the flip side of it. And some guys have never been told no, and some guys have been told. And we get a lot of mixed signals too as men. It's like, well, don't give up. Don't just keep pursuing. No, there's kids. It gets to the point where it's creepy. And it's called harassment.
Yeah.
Like you need to just take your L and go on about your business, But I also think that this guy was talking about getting angry, and I've seen a lot of videos, and I've seen guys that I was out with get rejected. Well, F you then and get crazy, something like that. It's all insecurity. It's all the insecurity. They cannot handle rejection. And so you have to learn, young man, that's watching this video, that you're going to lose. It's going to happen. I don't care how smart you are, how good looking you are, how athletic you are, or how not those things you are. You're going to have to learn how to deal with rejection. It's going to happen. And the best way to deal with rejection is to take it and turn it into a positive.
Yeah.
Make you work harder. Make you, push yourself hard in the gym. Use it. Don't just swallow it and bury it inside, and then it comes out in some kind of bad, negative way. No, use it. Okay, you rejected me this time. I'll make so you can't reject me next time.
Yeah.
Next time I go for this job interview, I'm going to get that job because I'm going to be so good. I'm going to put the work in to be the best version of myself. So even if you do tell me no, you're going to regret it.
Yep. I like that.
And when you think highly of yourself, work on your self-esteem. When you think highly of yourself, it's difficult for anybody to bring you down. And the only way you're going to build positive self-esteem is to look the best you can, be the best you can, do the best you can to put your best foot forward. And then when you do get rejected, it won't be because maybe you weren't qualified or maybe you weren't good enough. Maybe it just wasn't my time yet.
Yeah.
Then you could take that and roll it into a positive. But so many young men don't have a father. They don't have a mentor. They don't have somebody say, hey, it's okay. You lost this time. It's going to be all right. We're going to get them next time. And they don't have that. And so when they get rejected at home, rejected at school, rejected by the father, rejected by the mother, rejected by the girl, rejected, it builds up anger.
Yeah.
And that's what I think we're seeing in so many of our young men is where it's anger and this disdain for society is coming from because they feel like they're on the outside. Everywhere they go, they're wrong. And it's just not true, but that's what you tell yourself when you get rejected a lot. What would you tell a young lady about handling rejection? Because, like you said, y'all don't have to deal with it that often, but when it does, it seems like it really bothers you guys. What would you tell her?
I would say to young ladies, expose yourself to potential situations where you're going to be rejected, and I think you build a little bit of stamina and a little bit of internal, I don't know, a little strength there where you can kind of withstand and if it happens.
It's called resiliency.
Yeah.
It's called the ability to bounce back. And people don't have that. And you said parents. I love that. Parents, tell your kids no sometimes. Tell them no.
Tell them no a lie if you want.
Exactly. I don't care how rich you are. I don't care how well off you are. I don't care how guilty you are as a parent. Sometimes I tell my kids no just because. When they were little, I would tell them no just so they could hear the word. Just because you need to understand that the world doesn't revolve around you. You're not always going to get what you want, and you're going to lose. And today you're going to take this L because you ain't getting that candy you want. Or you're going to take this L because you ain't going where you want to go. Just because you need to hear it. I think that's important.
Yeah.
And that's our duty as parents to our kids.
Yep.
So that was just a real quick hitter, guys. I want everybody that watches this channel to leave better than they came. And I think our young men and some of our young ladies really need to understand how rejection works.
Yep.
So with that, that's enough said.